Have you ever wondered what happened to dreams that are too big for one person to carry? Some say they vanish when the dreamer wakes. But others, those who still believe, say they drift into a secret place where stories cross paths and magic remembers its name. This place is called the Circle of Dreams, and tonight a falling star will bring it back to life. Mia sat by her window, her old Dreamcatcher swaying gently in the breeze. The stars were still. The sky held its breath. Then one star moved, its streak downward, blazing like a rainbow. Mia gasped. The moment it touched the forest behind her house, everything changed. The air shimmered, the trees tilted like they were listening. She stood, heart pounding, and whispered, "I believe." Then she ran, through branches, past shadows, down into the woods. What she found wasn't a crater or fire. It was a barn, old, quiet, glowing with soft moonlight. Inside, a white pig looked up from the hay, his eyes warm. "You're not from here," he said. Mia blinked. "Neither are you." Before he could reply, a voice came from above. "And neither are you anymore." A silvery spider descended from the rafters, spinning thread as fine as hair. Letters began to form in her web, glistening in the moonlight. "Help is needed! Time is breaking!" The doors burst open. A boy with a glowing pocket watch rushed in, panting. "I'm Max," he said. "The time traveler. Something's wrong. The stories, they're unraveling." "I think we're too late." "You're right on time," said the spider gently. "Her name was Charlotte, but only a selfless wish can open the way." Mia stepped forward. "I wish to fix the broken dreams, not for me, but for everyone." Charlotte's web shimmered. Then the world fell away. Colors spun around them. Memory folded into light. Mia, Max, Wilbur, and Charlotte dropped into a sky full of shifting pages, floating clocks, and whispering trees. They landed in a place like no other. The sky was ocean, the trees sang songs, castles floated above fields of starlight. This was the Circle of Dreams. And waiting there was a girl holding a golden apple. "I'm Emily," she said. "I made a wish once, and it came true. But now the heart of imagination is frozen, and the Snow Queen has returned." Mia stepped forward. "Then we have to help her." Next to Emily stood another girl, with eyes like morning frost. "I'm good, she said quietly. "I faced the queen once before. She wasn't always cold." From the edge of the clearing came the morale of a clever cat in a scarf, and Max, a puppy with bright eyes. They had come from Maplewood. Friends by chance, heroes by choice. 7 of them now. A pig, a spider, 2 kids, a cat, a pup, and a girl who still believed in wishes. And so they set off through riddles that echoed backwards, forests that grew upside down, rivers that showed your fears instead of your reflection. The more they walked, the more they remembered who they were. Not just travelers, but threads of a bigger story. They reached the mountain of stars as the sky turned dark. The Snow Queen stood at its peak, her cloak blowing like ice smoke. "Why do you come?" she asked. "To return what was taken," said Gerda, lifting a flicker of golden fire. "To remind you," Mia said, "that your story isn't finished. I was brave once," the queen whispered. "But coldness is easier than pain." Wilbur stepped forward, small and certain. "Even a pig can feel forgotten. But I was saved because someone believed in me." Max raised a pocket watch. Charlotte perched on his shoulder, spun her final message. "Loved, not lost." The queen read the words. Her eyes filled with tears, and the mountain began to thaw. The frost broke, the wind soft. The stars blinked, awake again. As warmth spread through her chest, the queen's heart began to beat again. And in that moment, the Circle of Dreams took a deep breath. Balance returned. In Mia's room, the Dreamcatcher pulsed with light. In the Garden of Wishes, the flowers bloomed in colors no one had ever seen. The enchanted forest opened new paths, ready for new adventure, and the 7 travelers stood together, watching the sky return to color. No crowns, no titles, just friends who answered the call. When it was over, the queen knelt down. "Thank you," she whispered. "You reminded me that I was never alone. I just forgot." They said goodbye with Fuhan. And then each returned to their world. But something inside them had changed. Mia hung her Dreamcatcher by the window, and it shone with quiet joy. Max tucked the pocket watch in a drawer, but sometimes it ticked even when it shouldn't. Wilbur went back to the barn, his web still above him, and Charlotte's words remained loved, not lost. So when you close your eyes tonight and the wind sounds like a voice you almost remember, don't be afraid. You are part of the circle too. Because dreams don't end when you wake. They live on in those who still believe. And now, it's your turn. The story is waiting. The end of